Episode. You start every episode drinking. You know that? Like every episode is literally you just like ripping it.
I want a sponsorship.
Is that for no? Because there's days you're like, I need to have alcohol in it. We don't need alcohol.
I literally don't drink until these episodes. I don't drink.
No alcohol throughout. So like, let's say if we record.
Like I'll have like a glass of wine like on a Tuesday or Wednesday.
You're red or white. You're red or white. What are you?
White.
Oh, you like your white.
I don't like red.
Little Pinot Grigio kind of action. Yeah.
I can't say it right, so I'm gonna say it.
What is it?
Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc.
There you
Huh?
go. Sauvignon.
Oui.
But yeah.
You're a wine guy now?
No, but it's like your beer. I just feel it the next day. Like 2, 3 beers has me like 2.
The worst is like
I have a headache and
a
shit.
little behind the scenes.
hungover.
Like Oscar and I record an episode, right, and then the next day we talk about the episode. And in most conversations start off as like, bro, I have such a bad hangover, like 3 beers and I'm hurting, which is like part
31,
of 31,
bro. What is it? Welcome to 31. 31. It's just it doesn't get better.
Hangovers just get.
I remember like 3 beers was a joke. Like how many beers you had last night? Oh, I had a safe night. 7 beers.
Yeah, like you start your night like shower beer.
I remember I went to a quinceañera. They had like 16 beers.
You?
16 beers. I remember I got up. Like, you know when you get up and nothing, bro. Nothing. I
Yeah,
was sober as shit.
Remember you were loaded Coronas? Did you ever did? You ever
Loaded
did?
Corona?
You take a Corona, right?
Oh, I think I know.
And then you drink about this much of
I
the
think
neck.
you did that with me.
Yeah, drink that much
Because you're
of the neck.
Mexican.
Yep. And then you put tequila in it, you mix it, and then you drink the Corona.
Yeah, because you're Mexican.
2 of those and you're.
Remember picklebacks? Like, what was the thing with that?
Yeah, there's another thing.
Why
I
do
looked
this?
so when I went to Cali.
Irish car bombs. Remember, everybody's just like, oh, you gotta try Irish
It's the
car
best
bomb.
thing in the world. I
Shit was
remember
trash.
drinking like when we were younger, and like it just was like. There was that one summer that it was like 2 weeks straight of just delinquency of just like, hey, we're gonna drink, go to sleep.
How was
wake
that
up.
for you?
For us?
For you.
You're right.
For you. How was that for you?
The worst was like, listen, growing up in New York, so where we live on a main avenue. Where we lived was a main avenue, right? So it was like, and there was a corner store there, like a 24 store. So before we were 21, there would always be like, not the best people hanging out around the 24 store. So we would gather our nickels and dollars together.
Nah, bro, ni pa tanto, bro. We weren't out here like.
Okay.
We were out here recycling bottles. This guy said nickels and dimes.
So we would get our money together and we would like send the oldest looking person to the homeless person and be like, hey, like, you mind buying us a 6-pack and keep the change? So.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I hate everything about you so much.
Nah, I remember we had like an old ass dude in our crew.
That was
Remember
the kid.
Little? Remember Little? That motherfucker was not little.
Yeah, he was a big guy.
Yeah, we had a guy in our crew named. Like, he
There-
wasn't
so
really
there-
our
there
crew.
was
He would just come by. I mean, every
2
random
years-
day.
so 2 years-
Name was Little, but he
Yeah.
was big as fuck.
Nah, 2 years ago.
He was like 6'2", big stocky dude. They call him Little, and he would come by.
He lied. So he lied a lot.
Oh my god, he was no lie. That's when I realized there's
he
people
lied
that
a
are like
lot.
really bad
He
liars.
came to. So I was there with Logan like a year and a half ago, and he comes up to me because at the car, and he's like, "Yo, Ron, you got a kid now? That's awesome." And I'm like, "Yeah, like how's everything going with you?" He's like, like
He's talking about like give a kid like it's an item.
I know.
You have a kid now, me too. I
That's
got the
great.
new
No, he was like,
2022
that's
kid.
crazy, man. Like, I'm just back in Ozone Park. Like, I just finished like doing this thing for the NFL.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I was about to make a team.
He had Hall of Fame lies.
Yeah, he was like, I was gonna make the NFL, and I was like, like, I'm like, he's like, yeah, I played 1 year at JV in New
He did.
York,
He actually
and
did
I was
that.
gonna make the NFL.
That's the worst part though. He mixes his lies with some truths.
Yeah, well, that's
So like one time I saw him, he's like, yeah, I used to. He said I just did like a little stint real quick throughout the states, remodeling all the CVS, like you know how like where they place the items.
yeah, like,
He's
the
like,
idols, yeah.
like throughout the United States, I did that
Oh,
because, and the thing is, the little truth he threw was like, you remember you saw me in the CVS uniform.
so you know that I have a little back.
So in my head, I'm like, oh shit, he's kind of right. So now I'm looking at him crazy. He's like, yeah, you see how the way they put the displays? That's me.
That's all me.
And I was looking at him like,
That's awesome, bro. You're out here really like just helping
but
me.
he was really good at it. Like I'm like, damn, if I ever want to call out of work,
That's your guy.
you need a friend. You need someone that has the Hall of Fame lies.
Yeah.
That's him.
I think there's some people like that just can just lie about like just.
But
Like,
he was bad, bro. He just keep lying. Like I remember I would hang out with him for like a bit. Like my friend would bring him around, and I would just have him lie, like talk to him, ask him questions, and he would just keep lying after lying after lie after lie after lie after lie.
Yeah,
And I just let him go off. It was still a point. It was just funny. I just like.
Oh yeah, so at some point you have to be like, yeah, this is just kind of who you are. Like, what am I gonna do about it?
And then
But-
over like there's like a mental.
How have you got with like lying to the little one, to like Mia and Logan? Because like I catch myself like I not because like Logan now he's at the age where like
Mia's
he's
hard
asked
to lie to. You don't lie to Mia. You just say.
like, bend the truth a little bit,
You just say
or
truths,
divert.
but you just leave out some
some facts.
because like it's not because I don't want to tell her the truth. It's just because like she's not of age.
Yeah, to hear
to
certain
understand it, and like I have to explain myself even more.
Do you test? So I've found myself now with Logan, like I test certain things to see what he knows. Like today we were watching football, right? Like him, me, and my brother just like broing out, and I was like, I'm like, Logan, do you know what a beer is? Like, but I hit him randomly. I'm like, do you know what a beer is? He's like, no, I have no idea what that is. I'm like, all right, cool. And Mark's like, good. And like I do that a lot with him. Like he hit me with the how are babies made. He already asked me that. He's like, how do babies come? I'm like, well, what do you think?
Just lie. That's when you know.
Yeah, he's like, well, I'm like, well, what do you think? He's like,
in 6th grade.
He's like, when you get married and you love each other, and then you say you want to have a baby, and then you poop it out. And I was like, that's exactly.
He said that?
That's exactly what happened. I told him.
So what if he thinks when he poops the baby's in it?
No, he's not like, it's not how.
You have to ask him. See, that's where you gotta start asking questions.
I'm good. His innocence is still.
That's
is
what
still
you
very
think, man.
much
These
there.
kids be watching them YouTube videos.
He does watch OD YouTube.
And in YouTube videos, have you ever sat down and watched the video with them?
I
Be
watched,
grown adults in them videos.
Yeah, that's another thing that like hit me when I went. I went to Legoland like maybe a week or two ago, and I'm like. And like we think that like money's made like with all like the adults and adult entertainment and all that, like the market for little kids and what you can do for them like is like that was that stupid little kid Ryan, the one that opened stuff, and it was
but he's not that big no more. He had his own TV show.
But that's just think about that.
He's
bro.
not that popping. Like at one point he was like the man.
He was but I'm like they made bank.
You got that kid named Little Dylan on Nickelodeon.
What's he do?
He used to be like big on like TikTok and Instagram, and like now he has his own TV show.
You think
him?
Would if given the chance, you think
JoJo also? JoJo was like a YouTube star, and now she's little JoJo.
No, not little JoJo. She sang the songs. You remember her?
My brother, little JoJo Siwa. I'm talking about her.
No, I'm talking about the other JoJo, the first JoJo.
Oh, I say that biting his
no,
lips.
The first JoJo.
She's like
JoJo.
She came out as gay and everything.
Move out and down right. You don't remember? Oh, that was
just... showing your age. When I hear JoJo, I think of JoJo Siwa. I paid like $200 for her tickets. I watched her at Nassau Coliseum like 4 years ago with Mia.
How was that?
It was a good time. Good time.
Did you drink?
No, I don't drink.
That's another thing.
I don't drink around Mia just because I don't want her to. You know, I have my weird. You as a parent, you're gonna develop your own bro science or girl science of how you want to be around your kid. Mm-hmm. I don't want her to like see this and then like as I explained to my significant other who's here right now. Mm-hmm. I don't want her to like as a kid. My parents never drank around me. My mom did. So in my head, I'm like, oh, it's acceptable. My mom's doing it.
Yeah.
But if you don't do it around your
kid... When did you have your first beer? Or alcohol?
Let's not talk about that.
Okay. Never mind. My fault.
There you go. But
you know, I had a way to talk.
Obviously, the way I looked at it was accepting because my parents were doing it.
You know what I
looked at my parents as the model citizen. So if my dad is doing it, like for example, I never seen my dad drunk. I'm 31 years old. I have never seen my dad drunk.
That's crazy.
I've only seen my dad cry once. So like in my head,
you're like, I can't cry.
Exactly.
I can't be drunk. You've done a really good job with both of those things.
I don't cry like that. I cried like 6 times in my whole life.
Why do you know the numbers, dude? I cried like yesterday.
No. I cried around my girl, and I think I cried.
That's beautiful.
I get watery though.
You cried? Wait, what was the last time you cried?
I don't know.
No, it was around your girl, so it has to be not recent.
No. Like like in the last year, probably like 2.
Like what happened?
Something with Mia. I mean, you know how it is.
That's beautiful, bro. Like her dance recital or something. Like that's me.
I was like I miss her.
Oh, that's beautiful. Let's talk. This is awesome, man. I didn't think we were gonna go here today. I love this so much.
I don't know about you guys, but when you cry, it hurts.
No, I love crying.
I feel like you're like.
It's good.
It's like physically.
Like a nap cry. Like, do you remember like when we were little, you would get hit and you would cry and then sleep. Like that was like the best sleep.
Bro, that's basically your body is crying and you sleep because your body's trying to like calm the pain.
I love that. That's good sleep.
No, that's literally like people of like victims of certain crimes go through that. God. You know, right?
When was the last time you got a full like solid 8 hours
of sleep?
Of like uninterrupted. Because I wake up like my elbow.
I would say last night, but my girl's cat came and the little.
You know that you're allergic to cats, right? Like
yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay.
He comes in at 4 a.m. and goes meow. He has like separation anxiety because it's like a first world cat. Most cats, you know, they do their own thing, but this cat thinks he's not a cat.
He's like, I'm part of the family. Like, I'm here. Well, he is part of the family.
This motherfucker, like, literally, like, jumped up to my...
I learned that in Miami.
He jumped up to my side.
We all learned that in Miami. In Miami, we're like,
she's going,
hey, this is great.
This cat is not a cat.
This cat is very important. We need to take care of it.
So this cat jumped on the headboard, still going...
Everybody was so emotionally invested in the cat.
I think I felt. I think the doorman afterwards hated me.
No, man.
But yeah, this cat, man.
You want to get a dog or no?
I think he likes me.
Or you go with the cat?
No, I don't like animals. I don't want no more.
None?
I'm gonna wait this one out. Nah. Yeah,
They're great.
I don't know. I like breathing. So I like
so you just have to like.
animals breathing. Huh? I don't know. That's a toss up.
I know.
No, I like breathing. I like breathing.
Like your mom went through like, oh Oscar, like you're my son. Like I birthed you. Like you are my
child. Yes.
But I'm still gonna put you in this environment where like you can't live.
Bro, I don't like cats.
And then you move on, and you're still like,
you know,
I don't give a fuck.
You know what's crazy? Like my allergy level of life is like cats are like high.
Yeah, you're bad.
So like I have to pet, like if I pet any animal, dog, cat, especially, I have to wash my hands immediately after.
Yeah.
So like I touch a cat, I have to go to the bathroom, run, wash my hands. I can't touch my face because then I start sneezing. True life, I have cat allergies.
Who cares? Like
no one cares, but I hate cats.
Who gives a
So
shit?
like I don't like cats at all. Like sometimes your cat will sleep on the pillow. And I lay down and I'm like, why does my face feel so warm?
Yeah, it's bad, bro.
Like it feels like it's fucking Dubai. My face is sweating. I'm like, what's going on?
Oh my god.
Face is red.
It's
My eyes
like,
is red. I come to work like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know.
I'm just like, this is kind of how I
Fucking
look.
cat. And then he goes, meow. Like, don't you want to feed me? I'm
No,
like,
that's like, I think.
Stay away from me.
That's funny, bro. Because it's like.
But they're cute. I like seeing animals from far. From far, they're so beautiful.
So like, you're good at a zoo. You're just like.
Yeah, I look at a cat. I'm like, oh, he's so cute. Look how elegant he looks from far.
Like, so how many cats to kill you? Like, if you're in a room with a cat, like cats, how many cats?
Oh, I think like 3 cats and an owl will take me out. Remember we used to talk about animals? Like, what animal you think you could beat up? A cat, one single cat, like a furry ass cat.
Yeah.
I'm out.
You done.
I'll sneeze to death. I'll die.
This is the same man who said he could kill an elephant with his bare
Still think
hands.
I can. I still think I can.
Just you're an idiot.
Kangaroos, though, I can't. I think I've proven that kangaroos do punch and
you
kick.
You said you could kill an elephant with your bare hands.
Yeah. But a cat, no. Because, you know, cats is a breathing thing.
You know what it is? You know what
Literally,
it is?
my lungs, everything closes up.
I hold you to such a high standard.
Yo, yesterday you would have saw me. Yesterday, I think I pet her cat for like two minutes. I think that's what it was.
You're like, let me try to bond. Let me try to be nice to this thing.
The whole day just sneezing. Advil, Zyrtec, everything.
I'm
like a cocktail of drugs. I'm sniffing that shit just to get better.
I'm like that, but like I have allergies, but like the thing that gets me the most is like a rapid change of temperature.
It's not allergies, my brother.
I don't know what that is, but like so like I remember when I first started dating. You know, I started dating Val, and we like left my car that was AC, and we went outside, and it was hot, and it just hit me. I just start sneezing, like I can't even like talk, and I'm like, oh, like I like can't do that. She's like, oh, you're allergic to temperature. I'm like, no, I'm not allergic to temperature, but that's a really bad way of putting it. Like it's.
I'll go with that one though.
Like allergic to temperature.
Who's gonna Google it?
Nobody's gonna Google it.
Yeah, be confident. Like I'm allergic to temperature.
Like it's bad. Like I have to think about like in my office. Like I go into the city. Like it's AC'd, but if I go outside and it's hot, like you
start sneezing,
bro. It's so bad.
Yeah,
and like,
that's worse than cat.
And like nowadays,
that's stupid.
It's so.
That means your body doesn't know how to regulate temperature. That's
so,
an issue.
It's so bad.
You should learn that at a young age.
It's so bad.
So let me ask you this: you know, like when you're born.
Yeah.
You're in a hot environment.
I remember when I'm born. Yeah.
But humans, when they're born, they're in a hot environment. Then when you come out and your mom gives birth, babies cry because it's so cold.
Yeah.
So you must have been sneezing, cold.
You're a piece of shit. Right? I hate you so much.
No, but I got what's called cardio-induced asthma too. Which means like
if I do cardio,
if it's hot as fuck, no, not even that.
Okay.
That means like let's say it's 15 degrees outside. We're playing two-hand touch football.
Yeah.
And I used to do it as a kid.
Because you were the star athlete.
I was the man.
Yeah, you were that guy, man.
Yeah, when I was 15, I was the man. You know I was, but whatever. You want to make up at age 27 for what we did at 15.
I'm not saying anything.
When I didn't have to worry about recovering and going to work.
You're good, bro.
Whatever. So I used to run outside, and I would get an asthma attack afterwards because it's so cold, and my lungs can't heat up the air the way I'm breathing it in. So it's called cardio-induced asthma. A lot of people have that shit. You might have that shit too. If the temperature changed from.
There ain't nothing better than like sniffing cold air. Like when you like walk outside and you're just like. Yeah.
That's cardio-induced asthma.
Yeah, it's good.
So that's what I have.
Well, now it's getting a little cooler, right? We can talk about that stuff, right? Okay. It's getting a little. The temperature's changing. You were here with us when we started. It was the summer. We did the summer thing, which is like.
I didn't do something. You did it.
No.
I was working.
Why do you throw me under the bus?
Because you know I wasn't, bro. You were like.
What did I do? I was with Val the whole time.
That was a good time, right?
I loved it. Val.
She's watching this. You had a great time.
The best. Wouldn't change it for nothing in the world.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we do the Ask the Fathers thing. People write into us again, which is insane. We didn't even say at the top.
Oh yeah, thank you guys. for like I don't know, we hit like some milestone recently.
Yeah.
70 views in the last video.
On just YouTube, which is insane.
Yeah, I like that shit.
I like that. It means a lot.
I like that.
It does
stuff,
mean a
man.
lot. It's like nice.
Keep it up, guys. I love it.
You know, Oscar and I have long days at work.
Yeah,
you know?
that's literally like when I'm sad at work, I'm like,
let me just give myself a little pat on the back.
Bad deal with my boss. Like, he didn't even know I got a podcast.
The best is like when people are like,
you don't even know I have friends.
The best when like random people are like, hey man, I heard your stuff, like I love it. I'm like,
oh, by the way, the people I think we had to address the controversy with the tipping shit.
You want to talk about it real quick?
Because some random people came off. We don't mean like if I go to like a restaurant and they ask for a tip, I'm not tripping about that. I'm talking about when I go to the local bodega and I get a bacon, egg, and cheese, and the guy turns around the tablet, and I have to give him 25% for a $3 bacon, egg, and cheese. Like, bro.
Yeah.
I think the service is already paid for in the price. No, am I tripping about that?
I don't.
You have there's like an optional little jar with tips.
So, this is a
That's
safe,
cool with that.
This is a safe zone.
That's
right?
what I mean.
If
Not the people going. If I go to a fucking restaurant and the guy the whole time, are you okay? What do you need?
Yeah.
That's different.
So this is a safe zone, right? This is a safe zone, and I love you.
And by the way, tipping wise, people are like, oh, you never worked, bro. I used to bag groceries. I used to work valet. I used to. I used to work in a hospital where I would get tips, bro. I work off tips. So like when I read that shit, I'm like, what the fuck are they talking? Y'all know nothing about me.
People got angry. It's just the internet.
I was like, what are you even saying? Like I've worked all jobs with physical labor where I had to get tips. I used to work at Home Depot and I would literally go. I was a cashier. I would drive out. I would bag the groceries in Home Depot, and then I would bring the cart to their car and put it on there and get like $1. So I know all about that. So I laugh when they're like, "Oh, the tips, man, stop." I know what tips are.
That one hit you home a little bit because like
no, I was gonna write that, but I'm like, God, and then some dude I forget.
Yeah, don't get the Lewis, for what?
He's a fool, bitch. I'm joking. No, I'm joking. You're mad funny, probably. Oh, fuck
you didn't take it personal. Like,
no,
you didn't.
Nah, he did. With him, I did. That one dude, I forgot who it was. Nah, I didn't take it personal, but I'm just like,
I'll give you time.
I'm just like, bro, you don't know what work is. Bro. You take pictures in front of a mirror and take selfies like not like a man does. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I worked jobs though. Like, I know what it is.
You've had some odd jobs,
bro. I used to like go around with flyers and staple them to fucking wood trees. Trees.
That's kind of bad.
I used to do that for $20 for like 5 hours. So people can't tell me about
I told you, like, my dad. So my dad, well, real quick, my dad.
I work. Look at these hands, bro. Like these.
My dad works at a law firm, right? So he works like whatever. And one of the jobs is like you need to serve eviction notices to people. So what he would do in the summer would be like, hey Ron, here's like 15 eviction notices. Here are the addresses. If you go and do that, I'll give you $20. So I would have to go to like Brownsville, East New York, and I would have to go into these places and like be like, oh, what's up, boys? Like you're getting out of here, and it was the worst job in the world. Like one time they chased me to my car. I told you that, right? Like they chased Nick and I to my car because they were just like, oh, like what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I don't know, bro. Like I don't read it. I just gotta put it up, and then I put it up. I had to like walk through like the lobby. And I walked through the lobby, I put it up, and the guy's like, yo, they're evicting us. Get him. I was like, oh, like Nick and I had to run to the car. A guy, like, it was very, very scary stuff. Like, that's my life, bro. And my dad was like, oh, here's $20 and like a slice of pizza. Like, congrats, thank you.
But like, I'm like, yeah, when I read that shit, I'm like, bro, you don't know. Like, I don't brag about my fucking job history. I worked every odd job you could think of.
Yeah.
Literally, as recently as fucking, bro, Pixfly. I forgot about that shit.
Was the best thing in the world.
When I would fucking set up fucking photo booths.
The best.
And they would give us like $1 tips. I did that shit too. I did every job you could think of with tips. So when I read that shit, I was just like tripping. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
When I used to work the photo booth job, that was the best. That's where I learned like how drunk people act. Because there would be people who would come into that booth and just do some crazy things.
I would just set them up. I wouldn't look.
Yeah.
Set them up and knock them down. I'm not looking.
They're like,
oh. I'll tell them, listen, bro, you can do whatever you want.
Because the best was like when the bride and groom would come and they were smashed, like just lit out of their minds. To be like, why aren't you guys drinking? I was like, okay, yep, that's cool, yep. And then they would bring us drinks, we good. And there's like, oh man, Pixfly was great. It was
the best job I ever did.
Yeah.
With tips.
Yeah.
Valet. Them motherfuckers
they be hitting
clean up.
Because they come out with
Shout
girls.
out to my boy. Shout out to Chris.
Yeah.
He put me onto this job where I was doing valet in Long Island, like Nassau, Suffolk County.
Yeah.
Now I drive out to like fucking Lindenhurst, some wild ass neighborhoods. I never heard them shit in my life. Now I know what they are because of my coworkers and life. But yeah, man, I would do fucking valet.
You make
Me
money.
and Chris with like all the
take care of you.
the Jews and like the Italians and stuff.
What's
Shout
that?
out to them. And I would be out here moving these cars, man, and they'll be like, here, like, and you know what's crazy? The people with the worst cars would tip me the best.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Like a dude with a '91 Camry, he'll hit me with a $20 tip.
That's nice, bro. You moving that?
Bro, I would make like in 4 hours, like the besides the hourly rate, like it'll be like it'll literally be me and Chris chilling. Like imagine you chilling with your boy,
Yeah.
and like test driving mad cars, because that's what it was.
Yeah.
And I was making good money.
Like
man.
imagine, okay, you moving, you're making money.
Oh, one time some guy gave me a stick shift car. I don't know what the fuck a stick. He like, you move my car, and I'm like, yeah, I got you. Now like trying to rush.
No idea.
Ran.
What to do.
Or one time I forgot, I messed up all the keys. My first day doing valet, some guy was like, you like you're smart, you got it. And it was like a little lot in Bayside called Donovan's. It doesn't exist no more.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And it's literally on off Bell Boulevard. People who from Queens know what the fuck that is.
Okay.
So then I'm there. They fucking fill this car up with like 40 cars, bro. I forgot all the keys, the key placements.
That's what's kind of important.
It got to the point that the people felt bad for me and started taking out their own cars out the lot. My first day in valet. And I made like $200-something, like 3 hours.
Just making bank.
But yeah, that shit was stressful. The guy afterwards, I remember the last car was a stick shift car. I don't know how to
I
operate
can't
stick
drive
shift.
stick, which is bad. I feel like my parents.
But I was confident. I went to the car like, oh, it's stick. I got this. And I think I almost broke his car. He's like, yo, stop, please, before you like ruin it.
Yeah, because you can fuck up the gears and the shifts and all that good shit.
I did that all for mine to feed my daughter.
Pow. I'll ruin as many cars as I need, sweetheart, until you need stuff on your plate.
I did all that, yeah.
Nah, bro. I think that's one of the funny things, like with the kids, right? It's just like explaining things. Like I'm never gonna be like, your dad was out here like grinding his knuckles on cement.
My dad did it to me.
I do that for what? They
My
know
dad used
you.
to be like, we'll go to a restaurant.
Oh,
He'll buy something. He'll be like, oh, what do you want to eat? I'm like, oh, I want the
Whatever.
McChicken. And I would like leave like some of it. My dad would be like, I worked 15 hours and you're gonna eat the McChicken. I'm like, all right, Dad.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like guilt trip. That's that third world guilt trip.
There's no, but we gotta be better than that. We can't be doing that.
I don't know that's my daughter.
See, the one thing
now I should be like, sweetheart, you know, like when she's like, Dad, I want this. She goes to Five Below and she goes off. She thinks she's on that show where like it's like a shopping spree. She just be throwing everything in the lot. And I'm like, sweetheart, I can't. Like, you don't need that. And she's like, Dad, you don't love me? And I'm like, oh.
She's smart. You gotta put your foot down.
Yeah.
Logan's very like, he associates Target with toys, which is like, we're going to Target, so I'm gonna get a toy. And I'm like, bro, that's like easy. Like sometimes I just gotta get like.
You gotta transition them to Five Below. That's
Five
what that's
Below's
my
good.
daughter was. She used
Five
to be
Below's
like,
good.
Dad, let's go to Target. So you gotta transition these kids. You gotta like, you can't tell them Five Below's cheaper. You just be like, sweetheart, go to Five Below. Go, sweet son, whatever you call him.
Yep, that's how you do it.
Logan,
Sweet son.
my
Logan,
son,
sweet son.
I love you so much, my sweet son. Let's go to Five Below. Anything you want is yours. And he's gonna go off. He's gonna spend like, probably he's gonna go off. He's gonna go off and spend $50,
Oh, yeah.
and that feels great.
Yeah.
Instead of going to Target and paying $180 for like.
God, I hate Target so much. No, but like going back to like talking about it, I had to explain like death to the kid, like because we're watching TV and they're like, oh, the Queen died, and he's like, I didn't know the United States had a queen. I was like, all right.
Queen?
No, Logan said that.
Okay, what does that
So he was like, I don't know, like we had a queen. I was like, wait, he's like, what's first? He's like, what's the queen? Like, it's just she ruled the world. I was like, no. She's like, well, what does she do? And I couldn't answer that question.
We don't know. What did the queen do?
I can tell you that.
She's just
Which is bad.
She's basically
And
like.
you know what the worst part is?
I kind of know what she does, but I'm gonna let you go off.
No. I really don't know what she does.
Because like England doesn't have a president; they have a prime minister.
Yes, that's the prime minister of England. Yeah, I know that.
And
But
that
like,
dude just be regulating. He's like the president, and like.
so like that's the worst. Like when Logan like or a kid asks you a question, you're like, and then you're like, if I lie to you, the rest of your life is fucked because you're
Yeah.
gonna believe this is truth.
My
So
dad
he's like-
told me, so it has to be right.
Exactly. So he's like, what's the queen do? I was like, she's just like, I was like, she's there. And she helps people, and he was like, "That makes sense, because that's what queens do." He was like, "That's what makes sense, and that's what queens do." So then, like,
You just set up your kid for failure.
it's fine, but like they'll fix that.
You know, Monday they'll be like, "Would you like it's all about the news and stuff." So
How the queen doesn't help people?
the
She
queen
helped-
died, and she's like, "What do you know about the queen?" Oh,
She
my
used to
dad
help-
says she helps people.
She
And then you
used
go on
to-
TikTok, and they're like, they were happy she
The thing
passed
is,
away
like,
on
you know
Twitter.
what's crazy? It's like
They're
so
like
then,
she like did a whole bunch of bad stuff. I heard.
yeah. Just so there was like,
But
so-
what did she didn't do none of that?
Okay, real quick, whatever. I don't know. I don't want.
She's just old. She was literally just old, chilling,
God forbid we say
eating
something.
mad Danish cookies. That's all she was doing, and having tea and,
Corgis.
and
She had-
crumpets.
She had a ton of corgis. She, had
She was having
50
crumpets
corgis.
and tea and just chilling.
No, bro. The thing is just like, so I had to explain that to Logan. I was like, she's a queen. I don't really know what she does. This is kind of like it. and then like you see social media because there's like the people like they're just like, how can you support this? I'm glad she's dead because she did all this. Other people are like, the queen is dead and like all this stuff.
Honestly, I didn't think it was such a big deal. Like, bro, she was 90. Like, what do you expect?
You would want to be alive if you were that like that.
Bro,
like,
my grandpa's 105.
Yeah, that's insane.
And he's 106 this October. My guy. He's a man.
He's kicking and screaming too.
He's
like
my man. He's not a baby, but yeah, he's kicking.
He's kicking like
he's alive. Yeah. Shout out to my grandpa. I love that.
And then, so then, real quick, so then Logan thing turned.
A man's man.
The Logan.
They don't exist. R.I.P. You know. Like,
the Logan's thing turned into like he's like, well, she gonna be a ghost, and then I was like,
oh, you got some questions.
yeah, he's like gonna be a ghost. I'm
yeah,
like,
those are different. Like you have to sit them down. That's like some. Now you have to talk to
you believe in ghosts or no?
Negative.
Good. You don't believe in like
aliens either. You seen an alien before?
I have. You don't think? All right.
You seen an alien before?
Do you know how big the galaxy is?
You seen an alien before?
So just so I
have you seen an alien before?
I have not.
Okay,
I have not seen
so
it.
like that. That's it. That's my.
That's actually you haven't seen it.
I can't think something that doesn't. Can't believe. I don't believe in that.
Okay. Okay.
I'm be like, oh well, you haven't seen God. No, I do see God. I see God in you. I see God in everybody.
I didn't say
like
that. Right? that's beautiful poetry. But like that's really when you like don't think that
no,
you know how big the galaxy is, right? Like,
brother. But I think okay. So they say aliens have fast ass UFOs and spaceships.
Who says that? Who says that?
Bro,
the cartoons? No, Oscar. I'm saying
bro,
like
all the other planets are inhabitable.
You think how big?
I don't care, bro. They're not here. I know what you're gonna say to me. I don't believe in them. They would have came and said what up to us already. I would have had an alien friend. I'm 31 years old. I have not seen one alien in my life. I would have had one alien homie. He would have internet. He would have FiOS. He would have Wi-Fi.
I think that there's.
Am I wrong about
Oscar,
that?
I think
there would have been an alien rapper.
I think
alien Facebook,
our galaxy is so massive that for you to think that we're the only people who exist is like.
But you can use that in your counter. The fact that you think that we're the only ones that can develop technological, telecommunications, life, education.
Okay.
We're the only ones that can develop that, and they can't. And if they can, they would have sent something to us, wouldn't they? Because we're sending shit to them.
Okay. Yeah, fair.
We send radio signals to them every fucking day, and they have not responded.
What about ghosts?
We send DMs to aliens every day. They have not responded to us. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Since the 70s, we have sent DMs, radio signals. They have not sent one reply. They even said that they're seen it. They haven't even dubbed us yet. So you want me to believe in something? Come on, man.
All right.
Shout out to aliens, but they don't exist. They don't. The closest thing you'll find to aliens is like deep ocean. You go into the ocean.
That's
you go deep,
scary.
like 30,000 feet down.
Those
are aliens. Those are aliens.
The ocean is so scary. I've been watching the news.
And I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna get a lot of hate. They're like, oh, that motherfucker don't know what he's talking about. Aliens, this receiver.
It's gonna be the same guy that you were fighting with before about tipping, right? It's gonna be the same exact.
I just don't believe in aliens. My girl believes in aliens. I don't believe in aliens.
It's like, again, I think it's more of like you understand how big like there's like universes.
Bro, I wanted to be an astronaut as a kid.
Oh my god.
You know that, right? I wanted to be an astronaut.
You can't like swim, like.
But that's the beauty of it. There's gravity up there.
There's there's actually
you don't have to swim. Yeah, exactly. There's zero gravity, so I don't have to like swim. I could just be alive. I could just coexist.
I really need you to learn how to swim. Like that's a very like it's a life skill you need.
I know. I want to learn how to swim, but like the way my bone density, I just can't swim. Just because like as a kid, I'm going to.
Here we go.
I
never had water, so I couldn't swim.
Negative. As a kid, I was always tall, and most pools in New York City go 3 feet deep. I was 3 feet deep, like at 8 years old, so I didn't have to swim. Sorry, I wasn't 2 feet tall, so I never learned that. Like people were like, "Oh, you gotta learn how to swim." Like for what? Like I'm 5 feet. Why do I need to learn how to swim? You know how dumb you look trying to swim in a 3 feet pool,
bro?
You look retarded, bro. I mean, you look not like the smartest person. I would dive, hit my head, get a concussion. What's the point?
Oh my god! Did you ever go to public pools like at all?
Yes, sir.
Like
Jones Beach, Jones Pool.
Oh, Astoria Pool.
I used to go there, and if you go to Jones Pool, if you know that, the deepest it gets is 5 feet. I used to go to there, and I was 5 feet tall.
I used to learn how to swim. I used to love to swim, man. So like, you couldn't do diving boards or anything like that.
Nah, and then one time I got into like.
Do you just sink, or are you kind of like what is it?
I just don't know how I don't know the mechanisms of swimming. I just been doing this, and it's not working. Because you have to synchronize your legs.
Oh my god, I love you to death. You're
Yeah.
like a brother to me. But the worst was like we go do excursions, and like who needs a life vest, and you're the only one in the group.
I didn't care. You think I cared? I didn't care. Nobody want to be deep sea divers, bro. I drink my margarita. I'll be good. I don't need to swim. I don't even like the water. I hate the cold. I don't like the cold at all.
Let's talk about that. Well, fall's here, right? So fall's here.
I hate this weather. I hate the summer.
All right, what you?
I sound mad hateful.
Let's be nice. Be
Okay.
nice. Let's be nice. Let's not use the word hate, right? Fall is here.
I dislike.
Fall is here, and we had people ask us, like, "Hey guys, like, what do you think about this? What do you think about that?" Right? So, what are the main questions that we got here?
Oh, from the.
Yeah, so we'll talk about it, right? So one of the main things that we got was like, "Hey guys, what's like fall is here? What are the best things about fall that you love?" So it's like, Oscar and I bump heads a lot, right? Because we're best friends, and that's what's gonna happen. So let's go to it, right?
My 5 things or
I wanted you to rank them. We'll go 3 things.
top one thing.
Top 3 things.
Okay, top 3.
All right, I'm
Top one thing.
holding a number behind my back, odd or even. You
Oh.
pick for the first pick, so you go.
Okay, 1.
It's odd or even. So odd.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it was a 2.
Top 2 things.
No. Oh God, Jesus Christ.
Bro, just go.
I'll go first. The
That's
first
how-
thing,
yeah.
easy. The best thing about fall for me personally, football's back. Football's back.
I'm gonna make you like a scumbag. Just
Okay.
saying it right now.
For me, the best thing in the world, football's back. NFL, college.
He doesn't mean that, Logan.
No. NFL.
So my favorite
Wait,
thing
I'm
about it
my
is
turn. I have the mic.
my
It's my
daughter's
turn.
birthday, October 2nd.
Okay, hang on. So, college, football, the best thing about fall is like, football's back. It's the best thing in the world. There's nothing better than cracking a cold one, eating pizza, watching the Jets lose. Like, there's no better feeling in the world. For me. What's your number 1?
My daughter's birthday, October 2nd.
Okay.
I look forward to it because,
How about this? Let's
she's
keep
turning 10 this year.
Let's keep the kids out of it. Just for you, like things that
No,
you
like,
think,
I
things
look-
about fall.
That's my new birthday, so I look forward to that.
All right,
Okay, but I guess without her, I guess.
All right, things about fall. Things about what do you, number 1. Your number 1 overall.
Halloween again, because my daughter.
Halloween.
My daughter.
Halloween's your favorite thing.
Because my daughter, yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay,
how
that's
it
not
is.
unfortunate.
Everything is just
I had
weird.
Halloween on mine. I think Halloween's great.
So yeah, cause I go with her, we go trick or treating and all that.
Yeah, and then there's like the adults.
But literally, I look forward to that, my daughter's birthday, because we do. I travel with her, so it's like our time. We travel, and I get to show her parts of the world, or show her we eat together, or she gets happy. I'm like, you're 10. It's literally
nice.
before that, I hated the fall. I think the fall was the worst season of all time. You would ask all my parents. I hate the trees, the
So
leaves
far
falling.
we've got.
You have schools back. Everything bad comes. The weather gets worse.
Yeah.
The trees fall. So now the trees are dying.
Okay.
What provides us oxygen, they're dying.
Okay.
So they're out of the picture. The birds dip. All the birds are we're out.
Yep.
School's back.
Yep.
Allergies are back.
Okay.
And then you have Thanksgiving, which is kind of lit.
All right, just come over. So let's take this thing on top. Let's stop jumping around. So far we've got. I said I love
Football season?
Football season.
My
and
daughter
Halloween.
/Halloween.
Halloween. So you love Halloween.
Okay.
Do you? I mean, you know what it is? I'm not like Dominicans. Y'all love Halloween. You love jumping. You guys love dressing up. You love costumes.
Brother, you do.
Oscar.
You throw the parties, I don't.
Who comes to the parties?
Of course.
I don't.
I don't.
I don't.
Nah, Dominicans don't like dressing up.
Yeah, you do.
We dress up as baseball
Name
players
one.
every year.
Name one Dominican that's not like Halloween. I'm not gonna go all out on a costume.
A lot of them. My dad's like eso del diablo. My dad's like Halloween was the.
Your cousin came in full Joker.
If you want to talk about the history of Halloween, isn't Mexico big Dia de los Muertos?
Yeah, but Dia de los Muertos.
Coco, there's a whole movie about it.
Okay, number 2 for me.
Go.
Hey, this is a judge-free zone.
Go.
Number
Go.
2 thing about fall, everything flavored pumpkin is the best thing in the world. Literally everything flavored. Pumpkin coffee, lattes, pumpkin donuts, apple cider donuts. That is the best part of it. Everything is delicious. I wish I could do that. You know how many times?
I think you have you're diagnosed with I think you have WGC.
What is
WGS.
that? What does that mean?
White girl syndrome.
No. Have you had a spiced latte in the morning? It is delicious.
I like Bustelo, Café Bustelo, with a little creamer.
Bro, or apple cider donuts, pumpkin flavored donuts. Dude, it is. Oh my god.
It's not for me, man.
You know how good that is, bro. It is amazing.
Who likes that? Seriously, who made that myth up that everything has to be pumpkin spice?
Bro, it's so.
I
good.
remember
It's
my
so
girl
good.
made pumpkin spice. She made some bread, and I'm like, she's like, "Do you want some? Because I'm gonna save you." So I'm like, "I'm fine.
That's crazy.
I'll pass."
Send them. Just
Strong
send them
pass.
my. Just literally send to me.
Strong pass. And
bro.
they're like, "Oh, pumpkin spice." No, keep that. Keep that.
Are you serious?
Keep
Oscar?
all of that.
Why are you like this?
I like his candy. I like the Snickers bars and
That's not pumpkin flavored.
Nah, just keep that pumpkin shit.
You can't do it.
Who said that? Who announced that? Why are they doing that to us? That's not fair.
It's so good.
Nah, I
It's
hate it.
so good. All right, what's your second thing? Second favorite thing about fall?
Thanksgiving, because you get to eat stuff.
Thanksgiving is really good.
And the Dominicans pull up with the lasagna.
We talked about it. Addington.
Dominican
Thanksgiving
lasagna,
is very good. I had Thanksgiving on mine too.
Yeah,
Really
Thanksgiving. I like as a kid. I used to love Columbus Day because it was like always on the last end of.
Yep.
I like the. Oh, I don't care. I like the day off. You guys could talk about it, how historical, political. I like the day off. That's all I care about. I like having Monday off after Saturday, Sunday.
It's nice.
Right?
All right.
You
Yeah.
go home,
fair.
watch Disney Channel. They had some corny
Whatever.
movie on.
I loved it. Okay, so far we've got yours. We've got so your Halloween, Mia's
That's sad.
birthday.
That's sad.
Halloween's
How
Mia's
we do that?
birthday. And what was the second thing you just said?
Columbus Day because of the day
Columbus
off. Because of the day off.
I can't put that. I'm gonna just put a hot.
You could. I don't care. I'll down that hill.
Oh my God.
Look, everybody that hated me for tipping, you can hate me for that too.
You're gonna put Columbus Day. Like
Yeah,
that's
man.
the best.
He still has a parade, right?
Okay. Okay. The last thing for me personally, the last thing I do like that. I've got two here. Oh man. I guess.
Okay.
Hang on.
Okay,
It's
look.
my turn.
I hit you with the next one.
Just give me.
Okay, let's talk about the October holidays. I like Columbus Day and I like Veterans Day
So you like Veterans Day?
and Columbus Day.
That'll save you some.
Both of them.
Okay. The holiday service. Okay.
Look, y'all can DM me personally. I'll take all this.
I'll just put. Okay. We'll
I'll
figure
die
it
on that hill. It's
out.
cool.
Fall holidays in general. You're a big fan of. Okay, that's fair.
You shouldn't have saved me. I'm cool.
Okay.
You could kill me. I don't care.
All right, the last thing for me. I think that. Oh man, just between two. I'm like we have like our notes here.
Yeah. Hit it. Your last holiday?
I do think that like walking outside and like getting that whiff of like fall crisp air is nothing better than that. Especially like specifically when you can do it like if you go to a cabin, right? You go like cabin for a weekend and you walk outside, it's quiet and it's just like bro, that is like you only get that in the fall. Like and it is cuz like in the winter it's like painfully cold outside when you like inhale and it feels like ice in your nostrils, but in the fall it's just like
So can I make this assumption? You love the fall. That's your favorite season.
no, it's not because I'm a summer
Second
guy.
favorite.
Yeah, second for sure. It goes like
I hate the fall.
Jesus.
Let's just say
hate
that.
is so strong of a word.
I really
More
do.
than winter.
Oh no, winter's like top 4. Like the
You
the
like
worst.
going outside in New York and
I hate the winter. I like summer, spring. I love warm weather.
Yeah.
I hate spring. I hate the
Okay.
fall because like you wake up, it's 40 degrees out.
yeah.
12 p.m. to 3 p.m. it's 97 degrees out.
All right. Well, real quick.
Nighttime 47
All right,
degrees
your
out.
third thing.
Now I got an asthma
Your
attack
third-
for no reason.
Your third thing about fall
Oh, my third thing.
that you like. Your third thing.
I like Friendsgiving. That's a new one.
You like Friendsgiving?
Yeah, because I get to like chill with my friends and like have an excuse to drink. Because as you get older, you have like, you just look for excuses to drink.
That's not true. It's the opposite. You can drink whatever you want because you're older. You do it.
No,
wrong.
like
You're doing it
I
wrong.
mean like socially,
oh,
social drinking, meet up with my friends.
That's
Because you know, as
yeah,
you get older, it's harder to meet up with your friends.
It's very true. That is true.
So we make up holidays, and you
Yeah.
know that's true.
Yeah, it's
they
fair.
make ugly sweater party. You know who made that up? Old ass 30-year-olds.
Yeah, it's fun though.
Hey, let's it'd be back cute if we got dressed up in sweaters.
Some people want a lot of money because of that. Some people
Yeah.
want a good amount of money because of that.
Shout out to my girl. But yeah, I think I like the Friendsgiving. I like that new holiday.
All right, so
meetup.
here's your just so we're clear. Your three things that you love about fall is Halloween.
Yeah.
Then you said the holidays that fall into fall.
Columbus Day, yeah.
Columbus Day and Friendsgiving.
Oh wait, I think they renamed it. They canceled the Columbus Day. It's not even called that anymore.
Yeah, I know that.
It's called like Remembrance of the Indigenous Peoples Day.
I will write that on the post.
Right? Is that the name?
Remembrance of the Indigenous People Day.
That's mad long, bro. Just call it what it was. I'm sorry. As it was. I'm joking.
Anyways,
I know.
So
Look,
those are your three things about fall.
I'm
'Cause
not,
we're here.
I'm
we're
not
living
making
it
light
now.
of the situation. It sucks.
What are some honorable mentions for me? Like I love going to haunted houses. Like I think that's my favorite thing in the world. I love, and I'm a chicken. I really am. I am a chicken. I can't I am so scared of everything. Like I did.
I'm gonna hit you with like some third world shit. My dad told me. He's like, you're literally gonna pay to get scared. Now, my dad told me that, cause I remember as a kid, I'm like, Dad, what's a haunted house?
I remember Blood Manor was.
He's
a
like,
big
you're
thing.
gonna pay. Now, how much is it? I'm like, oh, like $60. Like, so you're gonna pay for some person to get dressed up and scare you?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yes.
yeah. My dad's like, I'm like, he's right. Like, people don't know what to do with their money.
Yeah.
Like, you're literally paying.
It's fun though.
Is it?
I went.
Like, yo, you saw how scared I got?
I'm a chicken though. It's like it's fun.
No,
It's
I
fun.
like the Six Flags though. The Six Flags, when you go to Six Flags with the haunted.
Oh, when they do like the
that
stuff.
shit is lit.
Like
Because
that.
like going on Nitro at nighttime is lit.
That's not a haunted
Going out,
thing,
but it's
though.
fun though,
That's
because
not-
it's
you can-
nighttime.
You can ride a ride at nighttime
And
anytime.
there's haunted people there. can't.
They got haunted people on the ride.
Or what's that shit called? The one in Pennsylvania, the correctional facility everybody goes to.
Yeah, but that's a haunted house. Like that's
yeah. If you're gonna be real about it. Don't get dressed up and be scary.
but this is coming from the guy who can't watch a scary movie.
Brother, you got me. I don't like that shit. I think it's stupid.
I remember. I'll never forget that we watched a scary movie. You literally the entire.
Motherfuckers like, you want to watch the Mets game? I'm like, okay, let's do it. And then he puts on Annabelle.
And you turn.
That's not the Mets game.
You literally turned your head the entire. Like I remember, it was 2 hours of you just looking the other way.
Cause like I like sleeping. I told my daughter that. My daughter's like, oh, we had that one conversation. She was like, Daddy, how come people watch horror movies? I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, Daddy, I don't like it. And I'm like, me either, because you can't sleep. And she's like, I know, right?
You gotta feel something.
You don't get to sleep.
You gotta feel something.
And I'm like, oh my God, this is my daughter. Like, this is my twin.
Yeah. You gotta feel something.
That's why I don't like it. But I see what I see.
All right, so what are some other honorable mentions you got for fall?
For fall?
For me, it was like, okay, so I had that. I had dressing nice. Like you can layer up. You can like really make your outfits nice. Like I love that. I like that.
I like the fact that you start shopping again, like for like the holidays. I like.
Oh,
that.
you like holiday shopping? You like buying people?
No,
gifts?
but I just like I like that. I like oh, I can't wait till they see this.
Like that small thing that you bought.
Yeah.
Me. That was the worst gift ever.
I don't know what I got you, bro.
It was so bad.
What I get you?
I was so mad at you. You got me a camo hoodie, but it was like slim fit and it was a small, and I was like,
negative. I didn't get you that. Bro, I got you a Jets hat. She was like $50.
Oscar Gonzalez, you did not give me a Jets hat.
Yes, I did.
For Christmas, you did not. You got me.
Bro, I did not get you a camo.
You got me a camo hoodie.
Oh, no. I actually gave you the... I'm not going to throw someone on the bus. Your gift was actually nice. The person who else didn't get... The one who was supposed to get that gift, I switched it, actually.
That's really bad, because I wouldn't...
That shit was expensive. So.
Oscar is literally still hanging up. And I was like...
I mean, you said it fits you. I'm like, does it fit you? You're like, oh...
What am I going to say? No?
Yeah, I would
wouldn't say that. I would never say that.
I remember I told him, I would get you a bigger size.
I was like, never.
You got me a vintage $5 shirt.
From the Super Bowl, Oscar Gonzalez. Of the team you like. That's called Thought.
But it was still $5.
It was not $5. It was not $5.
Yo, I've been to Ultra Vintage.
It's not $5.
How much? Like $8?
No. It did not come from the $5.
How much was it?
It was not gonna tell you.
But
it wasn't $5 or $8.
Okay, thank you for the
that thought. Was a very.
But the shirt I got you was like, it was literally an expensive shirt. It was like seriously like.
Oscar. All right, I'm gonna do this.
Literally, I got it at Macy's. Macy's marks for everything.
I still have it. I'm gonna wear it to the next episode.
You should.
Okay.
You really should. I remember if I told you whose gift that was, and I said, you know what? Ronald gives me gifts, and this guy doesn't. And you know who it is by me saying that already.
I'm gonna wear it.
And I'm like, I'm gonna get him this.
I'm gonna wear it.
And you know what? The person whose gift I gave your original gift to wears that shit every day.
I'm gonna wear it.
And I'm like,
Oscar, not a problem at all. I heard you. I'm gonna wear it, and look at me. I'm gonna send you a photo.
That shit was pricey. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like, that shit was mad average, but pricey for no reason.
I can't wait to wear it.
It was like Hugo. It was like
Polo.
Yeah, bro. You know Polo. Bro, a Polo fucking. Okay. A Polo tee alone is like $9.
I can't.
A white tee is like $9. So one white tee. So the package of the white tee is like 3 is like $35. You're crazy. Hanes is like 15 for a white tee. Now, the shirt I got you was what? Like a sweater? That shit was like $80.
I love you so much.
And you got me a $5 sweater.
It wasn't $5.
You got me a $5 sweater. Hold on. So let's do the math. Let's do quick math real quick. So I got you an $80.
It's not
$80. No. I got you an $80.
It's not $80.
That's your sweater, right? A pullover.
No, Oscar.
What did you say?
I'm gonna.
Hold on, what was it?
I'm gonna plug it in right now. I'm gonna take a picture of myself straight up with that.
And I'm gonna take a picture of Ultra Vintage.
And
how I went there. I remember I got like 5 shirts for $15. 5 shirts. That means the shirts were like $3 a pop.
No. The Auburn shirt, or the other one, the college one I got you, the long sleeve one, that one was like $20.
No, I've been there before.
There's sections, idiot. There's sections.
Okay.
And there's stuff on
Anyone
the wall.
who's been Ultra Vintage would be like, yeah, he's right.
Okay.
He's not tripping.
You bought me a belly shirt.
But the actual size it was. Because like, I got it for somebody else who's actually bigger than you.
And they're small.
Hey, and I'm like, no.
A small.
You know who it is.
Small.
You know who it is.
You bought me a small. All right, we've been talking about this.
You wore a small.
Your eyes are broken. That's fine. Neither here nor there.
You would have told me I would have got you a bigger shirt. Like literally, I would have went and got you the bigger.
I'm gonna.
That's money down the. Literally, I could have got you a bigger ass shirt.
It's okay.
Now I'm pissed. I could have got you like a medium, or a large.
I
let's pay $80 for no reason.
I'm so happy. Here's my favorite part about this year is that you don't have to do holiday shopping by yourself. Like you will have someone be like, hey, maybe not do that.
Nah, bro. I remember for your shirt and the other person's shirt. I waited on the fucking line at Macy's.
That's not the point.
And anyone that's been to Queens Center Mall in Macy's, the last floor, knows for 2 shirts, you're gonna wait an hour and 30 minutes.
I appreciate that. No,
Please, if I'm lying, anyone comment.
Oscar,
if I'm lying,
I couldn't have been more happy. I love it.
You went to Outrage Vintage. You're like, let me get 12,000 shirts.
You're right. I bought you two.
But I still like the
shirts.
shirt. I still wear it. I'm like, yeah, you know.
I bought you two $12 shirts. That's exactly what I did.
You did, though.
I
You
did
did,
not.
bro.
I can't.
It's literally used shirts. I'm not tripping. You know.
Yeah, it's vintage, Logan. I mean, Logan. You see, this is how I talk to Logan. I'm like, I have to teach. It's vintage.
Yeah, but it's still $9.
It's supposed to $9.
Yo, for ugly sweater party, I think I racked out. I got like 4 sweaters.
We're done
like
with this.
$3.
This conversation's over. Let's talk about something.
Literally, they literally give you clothes. Like, oh, you want this one too? I'm like,
I don't even know what we gotta talk about.
Oh, last thing I want to talk about is
Go for it. Let's finish up on this.
You pausing?
No, you're good. Good.
So I was gonna say, like, are you ready, like, for the first day? Like, what?
Oh yeah, first day of school.
Like, what did you tell your son? Like, because now your son is
So,
it's like a bigger grade. So now you have to worry about bullying. You have to worry about the teacher saying like, "Hey, did your kid does this at home?" When they start like fucking slighting you, and you're like, you can't take it personal. You gotta be like, you know.
No, so the good thing about, not a good thing. Logan is he's very friendly. Like, you know that. Like, he makes friends everywhere, dog. Like, he's like, what are we talking about?
And that's
like,
not a bad thing, but the school system will make you feel like that's horrible.
Oh yeah, but you have to like also.
Like, oh, he likes to talk a lot. Well, he's a kid.
Yeah,
He's
kids
a social
like,
creature. They love to talk.
Like, the funniest thing was like after the first day of school, I was like, how was school? Like, I went and dropped them off, which is also like another thing. Like, I used to think that like I hear everybody like, yo, when you're a dad, you need to be there and drop your kid off for the first day of school. So what I do, get up in the morning, go drive 30-40 minutes, and it's literally just like, okay, bye. And they're like, all right.
That shit was mad empty.
I'm like, and
now if you're a mom, like, oh my god.
No, yeah. It's like, oh, okay. I was like, but I'm there. I wake up. I'm all dressed up. We do the photo thing. All right, bye. Logan goes in. You're just like, all right, great. Now I gotta fucking drive back and get to work.
Yeah, you drive back. You feel mad empty and shit.
You're like, this is it. So I was like, how was school? And he was like, my boys are here. And I was like, what does that even mean? He's got his dogs. So it's like him. His friends. He's got his boys that were there in kindergarten, so now they're with him in first grade. So he's got him,
fucking shit up.
His boy Jonathan, and his boy Enrique. He's like, yeah, Enrique and Jonathan are here.
Are they all Hispanic?
I mean, Enrique, I would assume is Hispanic.
Never know, bro.
Jonathan, I don't know.
You're right.
Enrique could be like Palestinian, who knows?
Yeah, that's it.
Like that. Anyways, so he's like there, and he's like, I got my boys, you know, because like last year we would talk about Jonathan. He's like, me and Jonathan are brothers. Like that's my brother. And I was like, I don't know who his fucking kid is. Like, that's great.
That's my bro.
He's like, it's my guy.
4L.
It's my guy. For like MySpace top 3. Those are my guys. So he's got his boys, but then like his crush is there from last year.
He has a crush already?
Bro, he came into the car.
Yeah, sit him down.
Nah, whatever, bro. He goes, you know, there's Ava.
What's her name?
So, I don't like to judge.
Ava.
I don't like to judge. So on graduation.
What if her mom listens to this shit? You don't even know.
Maybe, cause like I went on graduation day. Listen, I went on graduation day, right? Kindergarten graduation, all this shit, whatever. And then he's like, "This is Ava," and like he got all shy, and I'm like, "Why are you being shy?" He's like, "Hey, Ava, have a good summer." And like Ava, she's cute. She's got the long hair. She's curly. But then her parents were a little like,
what? Say it.
They were good. They were just.
What do you mean?
Very urban.
What does that mean?
Very urban. Their parents are very urban. And I was like, oh man. So then whatever. So he likes Ava. He likes her. He's like, this is my girlfriend. Like, that's his girlfriend.
Thing.
This is his girlfriend. He's like, this is
Show you a little bit.
Yeah. So then he went. That's his
his
girlfriend. He's like,
he had a girlfriend?
Yeah. He was like,
brother, you have to nip that in the bud.
For
man.
what?
All right.
They don't do nothing. They're kindergarten. He's like, they share crayons.
Okay.
So
that's where it starts.
And then anyways,
kids grow up different.
So he's like, I'm like, so what's going on with Ava? He's like, Ava's back in, but she's not in my class. But I see her during lunch. And he's like, you know what she told me? And I was like, what did Ava tell you? He goes, Ava told me, Mayor, she's like, in second grade, you and I can be official for real, because we'll be older.
Bro, you cool with this?
And I told him, I'm like, and I said to him, I was like, you need to ask Ava why we have to wait for second grade. We have right now. That's what I told him. That's what I told my son. Because why are we going to wait for this? You got feelings for me now? Why are you going to wait for me? I don't play that stuff. For what?
So in the next episode of 16 and Pregnant, we have Logan.
No, tampoco.
Nah, bro, you wildin'.
Well, I'm wildin'. Why am I?
He's struggling.
I told him. I'm teaching him confidence.
Look, your
why
kid is struggling.
Wait? He's not struggling.
Your kid's probably going to be... No, first grade. Was it first grade?
First grade.
they struggle with a lot. They struggle with reading because now they're introduced to reading,
Oh my God.
knowing letter sounds. You got to practice letter sounds with this kid.
You
You gotta be like A apple
But I
B
hear it.
bat
Bat. Yes. we
C
do that
cat
already.
ca.
Yes.
You have to like he has to know that. He has
Yeah,
to like
he's got
bro.
that.
He's struggling. You think he needs a girl in his life, bro? Let me have a son, bro. Let me be like, yo, son.
Nah, bro. He goes. She's asking.
Because literally, like
I was
he's
like,
mad young. Like, think about it.
Go. I want to hear this.
What did your parents say when you were younger?
I don't
When you were
remember.
tripping over a girl when you were 15.
My dad used to be like,
Your dad used to be like,
you don't need a girl.
wait till you turn 20
he's like,
something,
you
right?
don't need a girl, you're
and
an
was he
athlete,
right?
yada, yada.
Was he right or wrong? Wait till you exactly.
Yeah, okay,
How much
so-
shit did you waste time on as a kid, getting dressed for outfits in high school when you could have been out here?
high school in the second grade.
Bro, you could have had a
Honestly, Oscar, it's like it was kindergarten for like 30 seconds. I closed my eyes. I was in 4th grade, and then like
Nah, man.
5th grade happened. I kind of existed.
I regret like
That's
placing
literally how my life,
Literally,
like, that's what I
even in
remember.
high school, like even now, I tell myself I regret placing such an emphasis on like even caring
about stuff.
about females.
Anyway, that's what. What would you tell your 18-year-old self if you can go back in time?
Oh my god! I'll sit him down.
What would you tell your
I'd be like,
18-year-old Oscar? What would you say to him?
I'll be like, you don't know shit. Literally, because I thought I knew everything. You know me. I used to think I knew the world. Like I was untouchable, unbreakable. I wasn't
Not
gonna
much
die.
has changed, but go ahead.
Unbelievable. I would sit him down and be like, you don't know shit. Shut the fuck up. Sign up for these college now classes. You know, like stop. These people aren't your friends.
Damn.
Focus on yourself.
That's what you tell your 18-year-old self.
And at 25, you're gonna thank me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I tell him.
I would just tell my 18-year-old self, hey, like maybe take that D2 scholarship and go play in like Utah.
Oh, and yeah, now go to John Jay.
Tampoco.
No, John Jay's not bad, but I like at least go to like a school out in like.
Oh, you want to go like out of state, like state school?
Out of state, yeah, like just experience
like a
like.
Stony Brook, a Farmingdale.
Don't get me wrong, I don't regret
Raging.
nothing I've done, but
Yeah.
like in terms of
Rush days,
education,
all that good stuff.
no, it's not even that. Just like because in schools in New York City, they just tell you only can do these degrees,
Yeah.
and then you get older. Like my daughter now that I'm equipped with the knowledge I know.
Yeah.
When she's like, oh, when I was a kid, I'll tell my dad like that. My dad would be like, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'm like, I don't know. My dad would be like, oh, okay, just
awesome.
go to school.
Yeah.
Now I can tell her, what do you like? Oh, I like cooking. Well, you can go for culinary arts. You could do this. You could do that. You know, as a kid, I didn't know these things existed. Like I didn't know city planning existed. I know you get a degree in city planning.
Yeah.
I used to be the shit in Sim City.
That's not. Yep.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Most city planners play Sim City, so eat that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I would have done that, or like, you know, like I feel like we don't, as you know, growing up in the city public schools, they don't teach you shit.
They don't.
Like you would go to the
I
guidance.
can't.
You would go to the guidance
Yeah.
counselor when you were in trouble. You want to go to the guidance counselor when you wanted to cut class and get accounted for. Like if I wanted to cut class for real, I'll go to the guidance counselor and I'll be like, listen, I'm trying to cut class, and she'll write me a little
You
pass.
would just do that?
Yeah.
That's insane.
But you couldn't do it all the time because she'd be like, you're always trying to do this. So you go in there and I'll be like, oh, I'm trying to talk about my schedule for senior year.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, you come down, sit down. You got like a little pass, come in late. She'd be like, why are you late? I was talking about my classes for senior year.
Yeah.
That's it. You couldn't abuse it.
That's insane.
Other than that, the guidance counselor didn't know who you were. They didn't care.
That's crazy. That's just the difference between like private and public schools. Like it was just so like guidance
Bro,
counselor.
literally, my public school, it came on the news. Like there was a couple guys in that school that were like out here wilding, trying to talk to young girls and shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's my.
Never forget alumni. Only the best.
Yeah, Van Buren's.
Well, that's what I was with Logan. I was like, hey, listen, like, she's like, oh, I want to be. She's like, in second grade, we can like do this for real. And I was like, dude,
So what happened? He's like, oh, she gave me a kiss. And you know what? You know why I know that too?
When was your
It's
first
'cause,
kiss? When was your first
like,
kiss?
Hold on. Before I go off. My bad. I used to be a teacher's assistant, so I used to see kids,
Yeah.
and I would see the kids who were out here literally wilding
Yeah.
in kindergarten.
Yeah.
The things that you would literally have to talk to talk to
Mm-hmm.
their parents, like, listen, you know your kid was doing like the uncomfortable conversation that you don't want to have.
Yeah.
And then when you ask the kid, why were you doing that? He'd be like, I saw my mom do it.
That's fun.
It's never fun. Like I remember one kid, I was like, oh, I remember this is a little sad story. Put that in there.
Yeah.
The kid was pooping.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, he's like, I can't wait. He's pooping. I had to watch him so he doesn't lock himself in the bathroom. And I'm like, what's going on? He's like, oh, my dad. I'm sad 'cause he's not picking me up today. I'm like,
Okay.
why is he not? I'm like, because he's studying. And I'm like, oh, so he's going to school. That's good. He's like, yeah, but they won't let him out the school.
Okay.
The guards won't let him out. And I'm like,
that's awesome, man. That's great.
okay. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. And then afterwards, I put two and two together. His dad was locked up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's crazy that, like,
The innocence of it.
eventually, yes.
Yeah.
But you already know, that's just a little light story. But, I've seen other stories too. 'Cause I worked there for 3-4 years.
So you've known it. You've been in the trenches. You know it.
I think it. But yeah, I used to work at teachers in Harlem. So like, I used to see a lot of kids with like some messed up situations. I knew kids that like I already knew there was no saving them. Even in kindergarten, I was like, there's no saving this kid.
That's bug.
Yeah, I had to put him to the side. His mom didn't care.
Yeah.
Like I'll tell his mom, you know, your son was punching girls in the face, and his mom will go like, that's your job.
Yeah.
This kid is 5 years old, and she's like, I don't care, figure it out. That's your job. That's what my tax dollars go to.
Yeah, I got you, girl. Whatever you need, baby girl.
I work for a nonprofit. You don't pay my salary. But yeah, that's why focusing. Don't normalize that.
That's what you tell
Don't normalize young dating for kids. They're too young.
They don't know. They don't know anything.
Don't.
They don't know anything. They don't know anything. They're kids. They're babies. They don't know.
And then you know the crazy thing is like you're setting the energy now. So when they get older, they're gonna expect that same energy. When they're 16, like, Dad, you were cool with me talking to girls in 4th grade. You're like, oh.
Am I not gonna be cool if I'm talking to girls in
But I'm saying
16?
like wilding, like I'm saying like, Dad, I need the car. I need to do
Nah,
this.
you gotta lay the law down though. It's a little different. You have to learn. Like it's like cute now. Right now they don't know anything. They're freaking 1st grade, Oscar.
That's why you gotta focus on their grades, man. These schools are harder too, by the way. These schools are getting like this.
Yeah, I think so.
They want these kids to be prepared. Like these teachers are ready to cancel. Oh, shit, talk teachers, but they're ready to cancel these kids out. Yeah. They'll be like, "Oh, your kid isn't paying attention. I think he's special needs." Yeah. They put him in special needs. Now they can account for him not having learning disability, and they don't have to worry about his grades.
Okay.
And now they can put him in a special class and like, "Oh, he's not."
You take such an innocent, cute thing and you just make it this fucking thing.
My daughter's 9. I'm telling you, I've been through it.
What are you gonna do with me? Is like, hey, when are you like, I have a boyfriend?
Oh my god.
What are you gonna do with that?
I feel bad for that kid.
Oh my god. When she's like, because they do proms, they do proms and they do dances, and she's gonna be like, Enrique's taking me to formal.
Why gotta be Enrique?
Siobhan is taking me to formal.
Why gotta be Siobhan?
Mike is taking.
Siobhan's a girl. I literally had a manager named Siobhan. She's a female manager.
I have buddies who are named Siobhan who are dudes. Anyways, what do you do? She's like, I have like my dance to formal. You have to drive me. What do you mean, huh? What are you thinking? Mean to Siobhan?
I don't know. I'll be like, nah, sweetheart, what are you doing?
Let's go
to the aquarium real quick.
For what? You're
learn.
You're gonna take away her fucking
to learn,
youth?
Yeah.
She has to have her dances.
But the youth ain't that serious. You know that too.
Oh my god.
Nah, but he gets what I'm saying. But yeah, most of these schools
go for it.
Are like they're pushing for your kids, especially New York City public schools. They're pushing to diagnose your kid with something.
Yeah.
So they could put him on pills and they could like account for him educational wise. So they're like, oh, this kid is not gonna you might not make it. But they want you to claim that your kid has a certain issue, so they don't have to teach him. And then when it comes to like 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, they're like, oh, he didn't learn much because he's on these pills. That's why. He has an IEP, which is like a learning disability. Yeah. And then now your kid is for the rest of his life. That's just gonna carry him. If he wants to join any public service job, they're like, no, in his record is an IEP.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And they put their parents, and then they put moms and dads against them.
Yeah.
And then you have like, it gets ugly.
It does.
Welcome to parent life.
It's part of it. I will accept that.
If you grew up now, they'll probably put you on they'll put both of us on shit. You know that, right?
I will say this. I do think I think we do a good job of like keeping the innocence and like the fun, like because like they see it on TV and they're like, "This is my boyfriend," like the cartoons and like stupid shit. You think, but like Logan's like, "Yeah, I had a conversation at lunch and then it's over."
No, seriously, you want your son to be out here. As a dad, you want your son to be macking a little bit.
He's out here. It's like
you want your son to have a little crush or have crushes or girls that crush on him.
Yeah,
I think that's okay.
Yeah.
Now, when he starts taking action, that's when you gotta.
Yeah, at 1st grade, you really can't do much. Now, like what you have is a lot.
Exactly, bro. Don't even.
When she's like, "Oh, I want to go with Zach to Applebee's."
Why
like
Zach? Why these names, bro? You got these on deck. What the fuck?
Well, dude, Zach is like. So
why Applebee's?
Like, can I go to Applebee's with Zach and you pick me up in an hour?
Like no.
Why?
Because no. How old are you? Pick me up in an hour. What are you doing in that hour?
Eating at Applebee's.
No, I'm good. He's probably a 2 for $20. I'm good.
So what? Get your fucking in the middle school.
I'll be a sweetheart.
Here's my thing.
Sweetheart, get the fajitas.
All right.
So it's still when they come.
Okay. So here's my thing. When was your first kiss? Or when was your first date? Your first date ever? When was your first you were like, I'm gonna go on a date?
Oh fuck! Hold on. I think it was like 11, 12, 13.
Okay. So then let's just. I'm gonna meet you in the middle.
I was wilding, bro. No.
I'm good. Say 12. And say 12.
Okay.
You're 2 years from that, if that.
Bro, let's end this right now.
No.
I want to think about this.
Because in 2 years, like 2 years ago, we started this podcast. So like in 2 years,
Ronald, you're doing a lot right now. It hurts.
In 2 years, when she's like, I want to go to the movies,
and exactly, I'm good. I'm so good on this. Yo, man, I'm good. Yo, stop. I got a baby, bro. Stop.
This is a great episode.
You know how hard it's been to, to do that.
I'm gonna let you know that you're gonna have to play Uber. You're gonna have to go and drop them at the movies, and then get food afterwards. And she's gonna be like, "I'm ready to get picked up."
You know what's funny about life?
I'm gonna hear
God's gonna give you a daughter.
I hope so. I want a daughter.
No. You say that now.
I want one.
I want a daughter too. I want another one too. I want another daughter. I don't want a son. But
I want a baby girl.
just know that shit is, you don't know.
I don't know, but I
You
want.
don't know. You like the hair on your head? Zoom in on his hair real quick. That's what that comes with.
I want.
When your daughter's like, you're watching a basketball game with her.
Yeah.
And she's looking at the players, or the baseball games with her, like the Mets games. She's looking at the players with a little smile. That shit will fuck you up, man. That's what I have to go through.
Klay Thompson's a good-looking guy. No, Devin Booker.
Not.
Devin Booker's a good-looking guy.
Oh yeah, she saw Devin Booker. She smiled a little bit, but I think she likes.
Having Harry Styles saved on her phone.
Harry Styles. I don't know why, bro. Because this guy looks like.
This has been a great episode. We love you so much, guys. We'll see y'all. Thank you.